this for? Is there a Colonel Kurtz type figure for Jon Stewart?
Yes. And I cannot say more than that, but you'll see in a bit.
Okay, thank you.
I want to circle.
Good question.
Well, the other question I had is like, I hope there's no cows in it, but
No cows?
the famous cow scene.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. Oh, yeah, where they chop it.
Yeah, that one.
I wanted to circle back to the PTSD question. Is that something from the comics, or was that an original concept? And what made y'all decide to?
Well, I do. While I haven't read, my reading is spottier after 2010 when I'm really working, right? So maybe that was in there somewhere, but I don't remember it. So I think it's a part of the original concept that we were going for. That he came back, and it's a universal soldier problem. So we thought we could kind of brush against it here in this fantastical story.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we can cure PTSD, right? Like going on a space adventure, but
And that brings me to my next question. Is there any point where there's a therapy or maybe like a group session where they're talking about trauma? I'm very interested in stories of Black men talking about trauma and being vulnerable, and that seems like this is something that could be led to.
You know what? Well, I wouldn't say that the cartoon could do any work of a specialist. All right, let's not do that. But there was one of the questions that I get asked is, was there anything that got cut that you really missed? And the conversations between Hawk Girl and Jon Stewart about what makes a true warrior, and she's like, no mercy, kill everybody, chop their heads off. That is what makes a true warrior. It's like, and he was kind of like, you're just gonna do that? I don't know if that's right anymore, And we had to trim a lot of that. I missed that a bit.
Well, I was out of all the hundreds of Green Lanterns to choose from, why go to Jon Stewart? Why make him the focal point of this particular movie?
Well, I mean, in one way, it's kind of like overdue that Jon Stewart, he's such a cool character. I mean, we have this DC triumvirate with Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman. Many people consider Flash would be the big four. I would posit that Jon Stewart should be raised in, to a big five position with them, that he should be raised up and focused more on, right? So if this animated feature makes anyone in the live action world have an idea of like, maybe we should do a live action Jon Stewart Green Lantern movie. Kick ass. Let's do it. I'll be in the theater as a fan.
I feel like the new art style that they're using for these new DC movies, animated movies, fits what you were trying to do perfectly?
I am not qualified. I'm not an art person. I think some of the scenes look absolutely beautiful. When Ganthet's ship is burning and going into the thing, they have a little alien, like the sound effects, the alien klaxon and stuff. Oh my God, he's going down in style. Beautiful. He's going to crash his ship. And the big battle sequence where all that stuff is happening, I'm like, wow, this looks great. I forgot what
the art style. So
yeah. So the art style. I'm forgetting.
It's all started with the Superman Man of Tomorrow, then the Batman on Halloween.
Yes. So previously, James Tucker, he used Phil Barrasso. And it goes top down, I guess, from character design and the supervising executive producer, right? So once you change that, you are definitely going to get a completely different look because they don't want to ape each other's style. and they're going to go their own way. So it's more of an art question. I'm used to I grew up with Filmation stuff. I mean, you go look at Filmation Green Lantern where he's riding someone through space, and it just looks dumb. And I was enjoying that. So everybody is. I think all of the stuff that comes out is beautiful. So I guess I'm not your guy. I'm not quite sure the frame aspect ratio.
So I feel like I missed the point where they said, what was your position with this
I am one of the co-writers.
Oh, okay, writing. Okay.
Yeah.
This is why I'm like.
Okay. Yeah. You thought I was like.
I was misinformed.
Sorry.
So I guess my question would have been, how many scripts would you have had to go through before you reached that final one?
Oh, this was one of the easiest developments because John Semper actually gave me my first job writing in Hollywood on The Amazing Spider-Man of the 90s that he was the showrunner, producer for. And so we just worked really well together. And I went to film school with Jim Krieg, and I've done a bunch of stuff with him also, and I've done a couple with Butch. So just kind of putting all that together. They had some great ideas, and we just had to execute them. And I feel, in some ways, it's like we're still waiting for the big notes to come. And it's like, well, no, it's done.
Oh my gosh.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm glad I got to clear it up.
Yeah.
All right.